They are at the start of their journey, they think outside the box, and they often come up with bright ideas. Their projects are innovative, they are a new generation of business people, and their distinguishing features are creativity and enthusiasm. This is the World of Startups, the program about IT developers and the industry of startups.
Всем привет!
Hello everyone, I'm Serhii Kakishev and you're watching the World of Startups. The Internet of Things, information technologies, telemedicine, these are not just words for us. Our job is to bring the news about what's happening in the digital world to you. Watch on this show. Anticipating the Expo 2017, what innovations of Kazakhstan's national university named after Satpayev will be shown in the most significant exhibition of these years? What kinds of books are useful for startups? Our experts give tips. EVOC, the history of the technology that saves lives. The forthcoming Expo 2017 is a reason for fairs and conferences students at the leading Kazakhstan universities are holding. The aim is to find talents and demonstrate their inventions at the large-scale event. Our correspondents have visited the National Technical University named after Satpayev to find out what innovations have good potential to be noticed by the grand jury. Despite the fact that before the Expo 2017 there is still enough time left, currently various competitions are being organized to find young talented scientists and innovators across the country. One of such events has recently been held at the National Technical University, where innovations for advanced solutions for green economy, alternative energy sources, robotics and space are presented. We are the main coordinators of the program for the preparation of technical projects for the Expo 2017, and the participation of young scientists is very important for us. One of the applicants for the Expo 2017 is Ruslan Utibayev, the founder of the startup Smart Green, which is a station for charging electric cars made in Kazakhstan. The charging station that we have created at the university is a product made in Kazakhstan. It was fully constructed on the premises of the university. The product is a device meant for charging electric cars manufactured by the most world leaders of the industry, as it is fully compatible with the standard G1772. This jack shows that it meets the standard. To charge an electric car, its owner will need a special card that is registered in the system. The process of charging starts after applying the card to the smart grid system. After the activation, the jack is removed from the station and is inserted to the electric car. Getting the card and charging such a car may be done for free. The energy of the battery is enough to travel in the car for 100 kilometers. Our research has revealed that using foreign charging stations is inefficient and expensive, and we aimed at creating our own station that would be as effective and comparable to the foreign analogs technically, and at the same time cheaper and more convenient to use and adjusted to the conditions of Kazakhstan. Last year, the startup was awarded 1 million tenge as a grant for being an innovative project at the platform for young innovators called Just Our Innovation. The young engineers say that it is just the beginning. In the near future, they are planning to set up their charging stations on the territory of the Expo 2017. After the event, they have plans to do the same across the whole country. A lot has been written about what books should be read to become a successful startup. Among the abundance of literature, it is extremely difficult to find useful books that provide you with the sufficient amount of important information. We turned to Western experts for advice on what books are a must for IT specialists and startups to read. Here are their tips.
Start from, I don't know, Machiavelli, The Prince, and just learn history. Read history. Business is the very principles of business and management. They are rooted in those classic authors' thoughts. So go back to the basic.
Really concerned about the global environment, globalization. So to understand globalization, it's very important for businessmen. And I suggest very strongly a book by somebody called Nayan Chanda, who's an Indian, and it's called Bound Together. And the subtitle is How Traders, Preachers, adventurers and warriors created globalization. It's a history of globalization. For the current state of globalization in the course of the last 25 years or so, it's a very good book by Martin Wolf from the Financial Times called Why Globalization Works, which indicates some of the positive effects of it. Then I think we have to look at the role of China in globalization, and there's a series of books that have come out. One that's particularly good is by somebody called Jonathan Fenby, called Tiger Heads, Snake Tails. Those are three. Another book maybe is by Peter Drucker called The Post-Capitalist World.
In 2014, more than 2,500 people died in car accidents on Kazakhstani roads. At least half of them could have been saved had the timely aid been provided. Unfortunately, emergency services get alerts about casualties on roads when it's too late. Well, at the University of Cosmic Technologies, they seem to have found the solution. The researchers have developed a system of urgent emergency phone calls. Thanks to this system, the time spent arriving at the place of the accident can be saved by 30%. Our correspondents have made a little investigation on how this technology works and how Kazakhstani citizens can benefit from it. According to the rule of the golden hour, the faster emergency services arrive at a road accident place, the more chances they have to save lives. To find the solution to this dilemma, scientists at the Institute of Cosmic Technology have developed a system of emergency calls that will make it possible to notify emergencies about an incident in just 30 seconds. Today we have a good sample that has already been tested and certified. It has been certified for being safe as a means of metrology, so it has all the rights and documents to be used on all vehicles. The invention consists of two parts. The first is a board terminal, which has a small black block, a microphone, an antenna, cables, an SOS button and a battery. All these details of the smart hardware are installed in a car. The installation takes place considering the keyboard parameters with the tightly fixed body, which an ordinary user cannot do. Why do we need the tight fixation? We need it for the accelerating sensors, for the triple-axis accelerometer that is placed in this terminal to identify the side of the body affected in a car crash. The second part of this system is called the EVAP nucleus. It's an intellectual program that receives and processes signals coming through the GSM network. For example, if there is a road accident, the board terminal tracks the damage and transmits an alarm signal to the nucleus. The latter analyzes the data and sends it to the call center with the accident coordinates. At the same time, voice communication is established.
Вот, пришло сообщение о том, что зафиксирован удар.
Here we have a message about a tracked jolt. The operator can see the time here, what sort of car it is, and so on. And then he says yes and issues an accident card. It's a kind of document where one can find the essential information about the accident.
Автоматически заносятся данные. Вот минимальный набор данных, который извлекается из сообщения.
Then the road accident card is sent to the emergency center, where a decision is made as to who should be sent to the place of the accident, rescue team, ambulance or a fire brigade. At this moment, the emergency system for the road accidents, fires and natural disasters will cost Kazakhstani car owners $380. But starting from 2017, the EVAC system will be integrated in every car assembled in Kazakhstan. Well, that's all we've got time for. See you in a week at the same time on Kazakh TV. I'm Serik Akishev, and you've been watching The World of Startups.